So you guys know how this type of videos go. You already know. Let me let this car pass before I get to talking. So, hi, I'm Alizea. Get up into the ghetto-ness or whatever, bada bing, bada boom. But I want to make a video talking about DL man. And, usually a lot of people will be saying, oh my God, I'm so sick of the DL man. Oh my God, I don't want a DL man coming near me. This video is very different from that. So, all I'm going to say is brace yourself, literally. So for the past couple of months, I have been reflecting on, my love life and, me talking to guys and stuff like that. And I realized I'm kind of not upset with DL men. And what sparked up this, topic is, y'all, I was literally sitting over here, like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Alizé is the 304 girl. And if you don't know what a 304 is, put it in the calculator and turn it upside down. So, like I said, what sparked up this goddamn topic is, y'all, like, I was sitting over here talking to this one guy or whatever, right? He been hitting me up for, like, I think a full year, actually. He hit me up for a full year because our last link up was I think, February. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't remember, girl, but he hit me up for a while. And I would constantly, tell him, no, I'm good, or, I'll pass and stuff like that. Because if I don't like you, I just don't like you. And I'm not going to lie, at the time, y'all, it wasn't, like, huge. Like, it was, like, just medium. Like, it looked smaller than mine. And I was like, this just ain't giving. Like, no, I ain't messing with it, right? And so, y'all, when I tell you, y'all, I recently linked with him, like, I think last week or whatever, right? I linked with him, and y'all, that man put me through the headboard, y'all. Y'all, that man put me through the headboard. I talk about, I guess he's a grower, not a shower, because, y'all, it did not look the same from when I first licked on that thing. But what I'm trying to say is, y'all, when I tell you, I was having a conversation with him too. And I have a lot of conversations with DL men. And I asked him, I'm like, what is your sexuality? And he's like, man, I don't even know. I don't know if I'm gay or straight or this and that. And I'm just like, maybe you're trans attracted. It gets them every time. They're like, what do you mean trans attracted? Maybe you just specifically like femininity and you like trans people. Or you're just bisexual. And, he is the type to be very open-minded, literally. But yeah, like I said, like, I was talking to him and we were having a conversation about what we want to do with our futures and this and that. And he asked me, he's like, why do you keep, like, leaving me on red, and why do you keep ghosting me? And I told him, I'm like, I'm really not interested in DL man. And he's like, why are you not interested and stuff like that? Because I'm like, if I'm going to talk to a DL man, you have to pay me some money, or it's just going to be a one and done situation. Like, I'm never going to talk to you again. And a lot of guys, like, I swear to God, I don't know if y'all can relate, but, like, a lot of guys, they're like, oh, did I do something wrong? Or, like, they'll be stalking you. I am just me. Like, I don't like men all up in my business. And once it's done, it's done. Like, what do I need to talk to you about? Like, you're DL. You're never going to come out the closet. And if you come out the closet, it ain't going to be no time soon. And once you come out the closet, you're going to want to be in everybody's pants. So I'm just like, girl, keep that over there. No tea, no shade. And, y'all, when I tell you, I was talking to him, and I was like, so what do you plan on doing with your future? He's like, oh, well, I plan on getting in a relationship and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Sounds like every other DL man. And he's like, what is that supposed to mean? I'm like, sir, I'm not against DL man, but I'm just like, being in a relationship with a DL man is absolutely diabolical. I don't see how any queen, any doll does it. He's like, so you want to be in a relationship with me? I'm like, hell no. Unless you got $2,000 in your DL, hell no, you ain't getting this. Baby. You can hit it and quit it for the one time, and that's it. Goodbye. Hang it up flat screen. And y'all, the man, like, he looked flabbergasted. And don't mind the dogs, y'all. I'm walking around, as y'all can tell, girl. I ain't finna shut up no more because I'm tired. But I was telling him, I'm like, I just wouldn't do it. Like, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with a DL because it always ends up in our heartbreak. And he's like, well, I wouldn't, put you in heartbreak. I would treat you right, this and that. I'm like, sir, do you not know how many men tell me that on a daily? Girl, literally. Us trans people just check our inbox. Literally. If you know, you know. I'm just like, girl, please cut the bullshit. Like, cut the BS. Literally. That's what I said. Like, cut the BS. He's like, man, see, this your problem now. You ain't trying to get nothing good in your life. I'm like, sir, you just don't understand. Like, you're not the first, nor you're the last. What I like about DL men is that you can hit it and quit it. Literally. Like, I link with a few people. I barely, and I mean barely, have regulars. Like, the only type of regulars I have, if I'm going to be honest, is like, I say they come once, they like come over one or twice, and that's it. The most I've ever linked with a guy, I think 3 to 4 times we linked up. Yeah, that's it. And he was DL. I've only messed with DL men, actually. I think that's actually a thing now. I've only messed with DL men. And I don't know what it is. I attract them. I don't see no problem with a DL man. Just the problem I have with them is relationships. I would never want to be in a relationship. And a lot of people shit on them and say, I couldn't be with no DL man. I don't see how y'all do it. I couldn't even hook up with them. Yes, you could. You just lying to your goddamn self because you been doing it. Literally, girl. Hanging a fucking flat screen. A man would do anything to get in your pants. Literally lie up all in your face talking about he's out the closet, this and that. Whole time, girl, he'll never walk outside with you in a day in his goddamn life. Literally. But back to what the hell I was saying. I don't see no problem talking to a DL man because it's like, DL men, they're cool and all. I'm just here for the one time. And I also like to explore talking to DL men because you never know what a person is going through, literally. So I like to converse and I like to be nosy, girl. I am. No tea, no shade. But like, ever, get in a relationship with a DL man, I just can't. Like, I just can't. And I remember somebody in my comments when I was making that one story time, they was like, you don't like Mexicans? You don't like Mexican boys? You think they're all, small and midgets and stuff like that? No. Just from my point of view, I mean, not from my point of view, from my experience, let me say it like that. From my experience, yeah, girl, no. But I talked to a couple, big, gigantic, bigger than blacks. But I'm very particular on the type of men I like. I like whites, blacks, and I like Mexicans that I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna call it spicy Mexicans. I don't know. I like spicy Mexicans. I like you to just have everything clean cut and it's given what it's supposed to be given. If you get what I mean, you get what I mean. No tea, no shade. But I don't know. What the fuck am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Because my pants are also falling. It's ghetto as hell. But I feel like the rise of DL men is all because we pressure society to hate on DL men. We tell them that they're less than and they should go to jail. I'm not saying jail, I mean hell, bitch. But like, we're telling these DL men that they're not even masculine, that da-da-da-da-da. A lot of men fall, not a lot of men, but like a lot of DL men follow the toxic masculinity umbrella. Like, they go by the book, let's just say that. They go by what a man should be. And I like feminine men. I just like men. I like actual men. I don't like little boys. And what I mean by little boys, it could be a grown 30-year-old man, but he still act like a fucking child. I don't want that. I want a man, bitch. And that's why I kind of like DL men, because like, some DL men, I could just kick their ass to the curb and get out my goddamn house. I know y'all might be like, oh my God, Alizé, that is so dumb. What if he sits over here and takes you off this planet? Well, if he takes me off the planet, ain't nothing I can do, girl. Farewell. I told y'all I was Happy New Year, girl. I don't know what to tell your ass. No tea, no shade, girl. I live my life for me, literally. And I gotta stop talking, girl, because there's white kids up here, and I don't want them hearing about this trade that's going on or whatever, this little tea time I'm going with y'all. But back to what I was saying, I truly feel in my heart that I really don't care if a man is, DL. I'll talk to him, but I wouldn't go in a full-blown relationship with him because For any doll that's watching this, that's how you set yourself up for failure. Literally. They're not even comfortable being around you and they still see you as a man. So it's like, why are you like entertaining that? Like, and what I mean by entertaining that, why are you putting your heart into that? You just put your to that. You put that behind in there. You put them peaches and cream in there. That's it, girl. No tea, no shade. You don't do nothing else. That is a piece of meat. And I know y'all might be like, so you just see DL men as pieces of meat? Yes, I do. Because it's like they see us as a piece of meat, so you might as well get what you get out of them. Hello? Girl, I'm gonna get me some trade, girl. And I love my life. There's a freaking dog, and I don't do dogs because if it comes near me, I'm gonna hit this dog and squish it. So you better get your damn dog. Hold up, y'all. Let me go on the other side. Cause I ain't playing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For the time being, until I find my partner, I'm not, totally against a man who's in a closet. I don't care about that stuff because I'm very secure in myself. And, I'm open to carry. So, like, I ain't playing that stuff. When I go out to Georgia, because y'all, when I tell you black people are crazy, girl, black people are crazy. And when I was out there in Georgia, y'all should have seen them damn story times, girl. No tea, no shade. It got scary. But I'm from Texas, honey, so I'm not afraid of my life. If I die, I die. But like, yeah, I just don't have no fear. And talking to no DM man, I don't care about no DM man. If a DM man come my way, he come my way. I don't care. Girl, this is my life. And, I ain't against DM men now. I used to expose them back in high school. I remember I exposed this one DL boy. Now he got exposed for getting his, buttocks, plunged in by a princess wand. And then we have another DL boy. He got exposed by this actually, let me tell a story. This one DL boy I exposed. Y'all remember that high school story time or whatever, right? It's way back. No tea, no shade, but like, his baby mama exposed him. Talk about, he gave her he gave her cooties, if you get what I mean, and that he sit over here, he eats on man meat and stuff like that. He likes to suck on princess wands. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But I realized when you expose the DM man, that doesn't give you any cool points. Literally, you're constantly telling people your business. That's one thing I can say. I'm glad I grew up because when I was younger, I used to expose boys. And I'm glad I don't do that now because I messed up a lot of trade. You just don't know how much trade you mess up when you expose DL boys. You could literally have a rapper lurking on your page. He'll spend thousands of dollars on you. But you expose that one local boy and boom shakalaka, that nigga ain't never coming your way because he too afraid. So, yeah, I'll be down. And one thing I'm against is a DL boy telling me, if you tell my secret, I'ma take you off this planet. Boy, you better watch out. You better watch your mouth. Watch your mouth because, girl, I ain't the one, nor the two or the three, because I'll be the first to take you off this planet. Because everybody thinks that I'm just some regular trans person and that I go for the and giggles and that I won't defend myself. I defend myself. Girl, should have asked that one boy in Atlanta when he tried to take advantage. Girl, girl. Put out my pepper spray, put out my, sharp thing. Girl, I wasn't playing that. And I'm not against talking to a DL man in a very promiscuous way, let me say like that. I'll be down for the get down, but for a relationship, I would never, ever get my heart broken like that. That's how you get your heart broken, literally. For some people, they can do it. I'm not a warrior. I can't do it. But I like to learn things about people. I like to actually talk to people. Because you absolutely never know. Life is beautiful, y'all. Oh my God, there's a wasp nest. I gotta go. But yeah, life is beautiful. I'm tired. Yeah, y'all. I don't know. I just wanted to make this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this video doesn't get me canceled, but oh well, girl. Stream Nicki Minaj. But yeah, I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you wonderful, amazing people later.